We're here in the shop this morning and getting ready to do the big wheat harvest in field 17. We're just going to get all our equipment ready to show you what happens when I prepare for the wheat harvest. And we're going to need the two combines with headers. We'll get a chaser wagon, and we'll get the grain train out there. It's just a video to show what we do to get these things all together. Like I say, usually I do this off screen. I thought you might like to see how we get all the equipment staged up, ready to go. Alright, we got the Challenger and a header. We have to get all our helpers out there today to get this wheat harvest done. Alright, we got plenty of fuel in this one. We'll get the big gleaner out, get it hooked up. I think we'll use the Massey Ferguson chaser wagon. Well, I don't know if we're gonna be able to hook up. Our drawbar is kind of cockeyed there. Well, I guess we'll have to fix that. Alright, we used the Ford pickup truck to push the header out of its shed there. Should be able to attach. There we go. Now, one question is, what tractor do we use with the chaser bin? I'd like to use something that's pretty narrow. So it might be the Challenger or the New Holland. I know the New Holland is still over in the field with the slurry wagon. Oh, we'll put the Challenger in there. It's a nice feature of the chaser bin to have a PTO that you can actually get out and hook up. If I can get around the front there. I probably wouldn't hook the PTO up until we got to the field, but I believe that message stays on the screen until we hook up. Now, what do we use for the grain train? Well, I think we might go with the half-track New Holland T9. Seems to be a good one. So yeah, sometimes for a big job it does take a little bit to get all the equipment together and attached and ready to go. There's always the drive time out to the field too. Alright. See if we can get a good long view of the grain train. A little bit. We are going to collect up the straw from that wheat harvest afterwards. With the Heston forage harvester. So yeah, we're pretty much ready to go for the wheat harvest. Alright, I am in the Challenger. I'm going to start a headlands here before the boys show up from the shop, just so they have room to turn around at the end of the field, so we can let them get on with the work and I can do something else while they're harvesting the wheat. I did remember to put on the straw swath. Might see if we can do a little bit of in-cab work here. It's hard to see the end sometimes in some of the cabs in Farming Simulator. You don't quite know where you're positioned. Hopefully you're getting the whole row. I do think it was a good idea to put this little bit of grass here at the end of the field. Gives us a place to park some equipment. Get the combine set up. Have a little turning room. Wow, we're almost 70% on the Challenger already. Well, we might just have to get the chaser wagon out early to empty out before we finish the headlands even. Alright, we're at the other headlands again. We did empty out into the chaser wagon. We get this done. I think we're going to put Cowboy Andy and the Challenger on the far side of the field. Once we get the gleaner set up, Greg will run it on the side near where the entrance is. So we'll have one on either side of the field. We might have a lot of chasing to do on this harvest. It looks like these combines are filling up pretty quick. I'm not sure I'd start this early on a real harvest. I might wait till the sun gets fully up and all the dew gets off the wheat. Don't get a lot of water weight into our wheat. Kind of depends on the humidity that's out too. Okay. I have a bad feeling I'm going to have to drive the chaser wagon outside the fence to empty Greg out here. Let's see. If he fills up on this first row, could be a problem. Well, we'll see how it goes. Might get interesting for us. Alright, back to the gleaner. Get Cowboy Andy started here. Try not to drive in on wheat. Somebody did ask, where did I get the gleaner? It's in the same pack as I got the Challenger, really. On the mod sites, it's called Agco Combine Pack. You get a few different not so often seen combines in that pack, but they both came from the same place. And the Challenger's already full. Alright. We'll have to unfold. And we'll see how we're going to have to do this for Greg here. Yeah, I did not put a huge grass strip on the sides of this field, if you notice. I may regret that now. I think we'll get Greg emptied and get the grain train out here. We'll be 100% ready. Boy, I hope this empties. And it's not. Ooh. Oh, there we go. All right, we'll come back and we'll get a little more of this wheat harvested. Well, Cowboy Andy didn't even get to the end of the first row and he got full. So we're gonna have to go into the neighbor's field to see if we can get him emptied. Oh, this is not good. All right. Well, we'll see if we can figure this out. Well, that took a little bit of doing. We had to reposition the gleaner and get our chaser wagon underneath there. I think things are back on the right track here at this big wheat harvest. Also got the grain train set up to dump our chaser wagon. I'm kind of hoping I don't have to drive through the wheat to get Greg emptied. Oh my. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go to the outside of the field again to get Greg empty. Pipe is over the fence. Let's have a look. Oh, we might be able to do it. We are getting pretty good yield out of this wheat field. I guess it's kind of worth fertilizing. Well, we'll get Greg emptied and get back to y'all. Well, we got Greg emptied and it's already time to empty Cowboy Andy. We've done one row on either side in the headlands and have 44, almost 45,000 liters of wheat already from this field. I may not have time to do something else today. I may be chasing for these guys all day, as quick as they're filling up. I'm glad I got the big Massey Ferguson chaser wagon on this. Instead of the smaller Bergman branded one. It may be a little unrealistic, but I believe this one will hold 125,000 liters. Look at that, Greg's at 65 already. Yeah, I noticed I didn't do straw swath in the first row here on the gleaner. kind of curious to see how much straw we can collect up the Heston out of this field. Alright, Greg's on the second swath. Probably drove a little fast there. Driving the crops as little as possible. Alright, we'll come back when we get a little more done.